Show.
Hey, welcome to Life Leisure Show. I'm Nick Leisure, alongside my co-host Anthony B.
Yes.
Kelly Kells.
Hello.
Demetrius the Specialist.
Okay.
And the Queen of Saxo, Carla Fleming. Shout out to Deep Eddy Vodka, our drink sponsor for the show.
Oh, boy.
Our official first guest of 2019.
19?
Can we say artist, manager?
Man,
Are you
all
still
type of
doing
shit,
bail
man. A lot
of
bondsman?
things.
All the shit, man.
Entrepreneur.
And what happens is I get wigged out when people put the labels on me, but I had to pick one. I told 40, man, I got to pick one of these titles. I said 2019, I'm going full rapper mode. It is what it is.
Here we go.
Okay, artist.
Niggas got to deal with it straight
Big
up.
OMEEZY
That's what
in
it
the
is.
house.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What's up, man? You still got, didn't you have a soul food spot too at one point?
Oh, yeah, my godmother, she had the Broadway Soul Food right there on 35th and Broadway. And for hella long, you know what I'm saying? My father, he had the Homage right there next door to there, Muhammad's Mosque, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, my whole duration pretty much in SAC been right there in Oak Park.
And you had the bail bonds.
Straight up.
Are you still doing the bail bonds? Cause
I took a hiatus. I'm on some other shit. I'm on full rapper shit.
Okay.
Full,
just straight
full
artist.
rapper mode, period. And you know, management and shit. But everything that's related to the music industry, you know what I'm talking about? All of this shit gonna take a back burner because I have a plan and I have a mission. I get, you know what I'm saying, motivation, all that type of shit. And therefore, that's how I'm starting 2019.
Nice.
There it is.
There we go.
That action. Can we cheers? to
Salute
that?
tech.
I know.
Salute
Shit.
tech. You know what I'm saying? Real
Shit,
spill.
tell them how you feel, bro.
Yeah, man, it's what it is. You know,
Man.
like my song, I Gotta Go Crazy, you know what I'm saying, that's about to drop on Martin Luther King Day. It's really it's just about, you know what I'm saying, like 2019, man, and my album Evolution, that's also going to be dropping early this year. It's about just, you know, just going crazy, just letting loose, just, you know what I'm saying, you know, I put like 40 say an invisible muzzle on my mouth because I'm always trying to play it straight. You know how we do. We don't want to ruffle no feathers and shit. We want to be humble. We want to, you know, check all the boxes and shit. We want to check all the boxes.
Yeah.
My whole thing in like December is always, all right, bro, just survive December without fucking up or making some, you know what I'm saying, some ill shit unfold. Yeah. Make it to 2019 and say, okay, boom, okay, now we can get it bracking. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the page I'm on. I'm focused on my new album. I got Been Drinking the remix, you know what I'm saying, with Yuck Mouth, La Rue, Cousin Feet, you know what I'm saying? That's out right now. And I got my new single that's about to drop on MLK Day called Go Crazy, produced by Ambition.
And you said it's evolution, right?
Evolution, man.
Okay, let's talk about the evolution.
Oh, I love it.
OMEEZY.
Yeah. You stages.
Because we go way back, man. Many moons.
Yeah, no question.
All the way back to like In Motion TV and all that shit.
Oh, bring it out.
That shit
bring
never
it out, Nick.
that shit never came out.
No,
He
never
got
came
rare
out.
footage of me because
Bring it
I was
out.
doing all kind of
Bring
I
it
was
out.
like all kind of characters and all type of shit. I was
Hosting.
really trying to make this show. Like I said, fuck it, I'm gonna let my hair down. Most of the time I was drunk when I was doing Randy Savage. He gonna have me doing
Yeah, we
all
was all over the place.
We can do Randy Savage?
We was down in San Jose.
Yeah.
He was like everywhere.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
OMEEZY is Randy Savage.
Yeah, we was going ballistic. We shot hella footage, but we just never dropped shit.
Yeah.
But we was on
We
the
had
right
40
page.
on it. We had all kinds of people on it.
Yeah.
So what I mean, it's
great.
tucked. It's gonna come
It's
out.
tucked. One of
He
these days.
got the footage.
It's
I just
tough.
got to get to a certain
with
level.
Nick, it's
When I get to a certain level, they're gonna like, I have this.
One of these days, man. So let's talk about your evolution.
Yeah.
Cause didn't you start as like security before?
I started as a bodyguard, but low key I was an artist when I was in Utah. I was an artist in Utah. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in East Oakland. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s, 85, 86, 87, all that. Moved with my pops, you know what I'm saying, who stayed in Fillmore. You know what I'm saying? So because my parents got divorced when I was 5 years old. So I was back and forth on the BART, you know what I'm saying, once everything got finalized and everything. And I was, you know what I'm saying, so I'm Young Mustache and I'm going from East Oakland, deep East Oakland, 98 from Bancroft, and then getting on the BART and then taking it to Frisco, staying the weekend with my father, you know what I'm saying, who was a minister in the Nation of Islam. And then, you know what I'm saying, and I was part of that 110,000%. And then hopping back on the BART and into utter chaos. You know, deep East Oakland. You know what I'm talking about? 98 Bancroft. You know what I'm saying? So that's where even if you look at my albums like Duality, it's when I had to make a mental split. okay, I got to be this person when I'm over here, and I got to be this person when I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that listens to my music, they know that I'm always, like, even on Go Crazy, I'm like, hold up, wait, stop. And then I'm like, no, go crazy. Like, it's like the constant, but in my mind.
So it's like, turn up, wait a minute. Nah, fuck that.
Right, right. Like, hold on. Don't do that. Don't throw that. You got a Molotov cocktail in your hand. Don't do that, because it's not going to be good. Fuck you a little bit. Hold up. Wait. All right. Go crazy. Do your thing.
So what was your first, like, introduction to music?
My first introduction, okay, so going back to East Oakland, we had all type of hustles, me and my cousin Deshaun, and we would pump gas, and the D-boys right there across the street would come through, you know what I'm saying, and they Falcons and they, you know what I'm saying, Mustangs, whatever, and, you know what I'm saying, we'd be like, can I pump your gas for a quarter? You know what I'm saying? And we had this gas station, and we used to pump gas, and I used to take my money, and I used to go to Eastmont Mall, you know what I'm saying, and watch movies, hella movies, like all the best movies in the 80s. You know what I'm talking about? 85, you think about all the movies
Hella
that came
quarters,
in.
too.
I was in there, and I would be in there all day. Like, well, some people would give it, if it was like some people would give you $1. And that was like,
There you go. That's 4 quarters.
motherfucker give you, you feel me? Motherfucker give you $1, you like, because back then the movies was only like
Shit.
2-something, 3-something. You feel me? So you blah, blah, blah. You hustle for about 2-3 hours, and you got money for popcorn, you know what I'm saying, nachos, all the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, now, my partner Nabete, he would take his money and buy records. He was buying UTFO, Roxanne, when the whole little Roxanne, Shantae, all that shit. He would buy Houdini, he would buy Run DMC, he would buy BC Boys, all that shit. So I would listen to his shit, and that's where I first, you know what I'm saying, started, music, yeah. My first introduction to hip-hop.
So since I known you, I seen you go from bodyguard, hype man, manager,
Road manager.
bail bondsman, road manager, all that stuff. And then all of a sudden now you just straight artist.
Straight rapper dude. Yep.
So you don't do nothing else.
No.
Are you still doing? I mean, you always got businesses going. I know OMEEZY, but I'm saying all the stuff you did before, you ain't doing that now. You focused on being an artist.
I'm focused on being an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where my passion is, my love is. That's where my investment is. My Oil H Entertainment. That's my imprint. That's my label. You know what I'm saying? I got my distribution through Empire. You know what I'm talking about? My affiliation through Empire. No question to the face.
out.
My affiliation is sick with it all day. It's tatted on me. My chain, all the shit. 20 years plus. That's already in cement and stone. All the shit. So now I'm just on my entrepreneur and branding and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? My clothing line, I'm working on that, on the tuck, you know what I'm saying, getting my designs. I'm trying to see the OGs like 40 and motherfuckers that got all kind of brands and doing branding, and I just want to make my niche. And it's been not about me, because I got 3 kids. I got, you know what I'm saying, 2 daughters and a son. So it's been not about me. So when I go ape shit and I go ham, just know that it's coming from a place where I'm trying to take care of my kids, my family, and all this shit. So everything you saying now to me is irrelevant. Mm-hmm. Not saying that I don't give game, and you might get somebody, you know what I'm saying, a number or whatnot, and point them in the right direction, because everybody always hit me and be like, Big O, man, I'm trying to get in contact with this, and I'm like, cool. But it don't never lead back to OMEEZY, to where, okay, I got this for you, though. Mm-hmm. Right. It's just, let me just, you know what I'm saying, suck on your, you know what I'm saying, teat, and usurp your information, your wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and then eventually at some point just turn my back and go in another direction, so I'm not on that page no more.
So would you say patience is important? No,
you gotta have patience. You gotta have patience.
Patience.
Yeah, you got. See, and that's another thing with the Go Crazy. That's why you see people spaz out like the like Soulja Boy. We was talking about Soulja Boy. Like you talking about, like, he really felt that way. And it's not even just him. It's like a whole bunch of people that feel like they despise and rejected, or they play by the rules. They you know what I'm saying, they played the nice guy rule. They didn't want to ruffle no feathers and shit. But nice guys finish last and stay broke. You know what I'm saying? And not even, or maybe not broke to how everybody else think. But I'm talking about, you got 200,000-300,000 and you can just, you know what I'm saying, wiggle and do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I got a perfect question, because I was going to ask you. I heard they shooting 500,000 to perform at the Super Bowl. You gonna do that? Would you do that if the opportunity was projected?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna do it?
Damn! He's doing that.
Because at the end of the day, the players ain't protesting. You know what I'm talking about? The concession stands ain't protesting. You know what I'm talking about? All the newscasters, the Stephen A. Smiths of the world who gonna cover it, they not protesting. They showing up. So why should little old OMEEZY, you know what I'm saying, from '98 for Bancroft, living in Sacramento for dumbass years, not take $500,000? Nigga, you stupid.
Get it.
Go crazy, nigga.
Okay, let me ask you this then, since I'm on the road.
Nigga, you stupid.
Say you had a song with R. Kelly, would you want to?
I'm not fucking with R. Kelly.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. Okay. That nigga is off the list, nigga.
What if it was like
and
you
not
get
even
$500,000?
what is so sick and what no, I can't do it because pride and dignity. I can't sell my soul. I know.
Would you take it off like all your streaming platforms?
Yeah.
Then? Would you like
if what?
So
If you had a hit
like
song
if
in
you
the
had
past,
hit, like Gaga and all them, like they're all trying to take it off. So that means they're pulling all those.
It depends on if motherfuckers is paying attention. If they not paying attention, I'm gonna let it ride.
There you go.
No, you gotta let it ride.
I heard Big OMEEZY got that song with R.
I
Kelly.
mean, you gotta let it ride.
Not no more.
No, you gotta let it ride. Because
more.
at the end of the day, let me tell you something. They still gonna be showing. I believe I can motherfucking fly. They not gonna stop Space Jam.
Jordan getting his coin.
Is they go? Yeah. They not gonna take that shit off. So what I'm saying is, why should motherfuckers? I'm not fucking with R. Kelly. Dude, I watched the whole little shit. It is what it is. I was already not no, but
Right.
but see when what's the little shit when everybody was Napster and all that shit came out and what's this LimeWire? Or, not LimeWire. What's the shit when everybody was downloading? LimeWire. Okay, so I was downloading everything, all the porn shit, all everything. Fuck it, this is what it is. No, I mean most of the people was everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen the piss video, I'm like, oh shit, this shit is ill. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like you didn't see that. You too young.
No, a lot of people at the radio station seen that shit because I showed them.
No, that shit was ill, and then he had a little
I
broad
seen
rotating and doing some ill shit, and I was like, oh no, this nigga sick.
You know, Trey D from
Yeah.
Eastside said he wish he never would have seen it, but the only reason he watched it because he wanted to know if it was him.
It was him for sure, no question.
You seen it?
but if you knew it was him, and you was,
But you can't watch it now because now you know
it's
it's child porn, so it's child pornography, so you can't even have it on your drive. So I ain't got the shit no more. That shit gone.
Gone, delete
But I
it.
seen that shit.
LimeWire gone too. See.
Yeah, LimeWire gone all the shit, but it is and is. If you still got this child porn, and if you ever get in
Shame on
trouble,
you.
they gonna
Shame
lock
on
your
you.
ass up for having child pornography and call you a pedophile and all the shit. So get rid of that shit. Hello.
He's still giving game. He just said he wasn't giving no more game, but he giving game.
No, but we on the homie show, so this is all from the.
You
This is
think
all
R.
from the
Kelly
jump.
going to jail?
All right.
Huh?
You think R. Kelly going to jail?
No, fuck no. No, because ain't nobody finna testify. You gotta understand how many people came out for Bill Cosby and shit.
Bill
It was
went.
like hundreds of motherfuckers, and you like, it's 100 people. Damn, somebody gotta be telling the truth.
That's crazy.
Wait, you think he's not gonna?
What? Go to jail for what? For who?
How is
For
Bill
which one?
Cosby going to go to
Bill
jail? And not
Cosby-
R.
No,
No,
Kelly?
Bill Cosby already
R.
going to jail,
Kelly
but
R.
who
Kelly,
gonna
I'm
testify against R. Kelly? Which one?
All the women that have
The
already
little
come
girl
out.
gotta got peed on.
So they all
hopefully.
saying that they gonna testify?
Well, I don't know if they're saying it now.
Well, that's
but
what you
I
just
mean-
said.
No, I'm saying that.
So
they're
who gonna
already-
testify? Which one? You saw the specials, right?
No, I
Which
didn't
one
see
go?
them.
Okay, because I seen all 6 of them hoes.
I'm just saying
Not
that-
hoes, but I'm saying all 6 of the
shows
the
is the
shows.
hoes.
And I was in that shit. I was watching this shit, and I felt wait. We did a show for Steph Curry.
Recently, I seen that. Shout out.
in Oakland and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up here after I just had watched that shit, and we singing "You and That Booty," and I'm looking at them girls like, oh shit. And I said it. It's a clean. It was supposed to be a clean show. And I fucked up a couple of times, and I was like, this thing of R. Kelly got me fucked up because I was really like finna, do like I do because I like to interact with the people and all the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know it was all ages, so. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so you know what I'm saying? And then we do Captain Save-A-Hole, and then one of the songs in the beginning is, I hear you calling. And I'm just like, oh, man, this shit, it's just the shit that this nigga got to the point where he got everybody shook. Like, nigga, don't even talk to me if you ain't hit puberty. Like we can't even make no mistakes nowadays, especially with the whole Me Too movement, all the shit. Niggas got to really just watch everything and just go back in their mind and say, what did I do anything or offend anybody? And then start doing some Facebook. If I offended anybody in the past, I am truly sorry. I am a
Don't do
different
it.
person. I was not, you know what I'm saying?
Because you
No,
kind
she
of
may not
lightweight.
remember. And then once you said
Carla-
it,
Carla
oh,
said it.
yeah. And
Carla
that's
said
Big
it.
OMEEZY too. Me too.
Who you think's going to be next?
As far as what?
The
In
next R.
trouble?
Kelly. in trouble.
Hopefully nobody.
Not even just
Hopefully
on the R.
nobody.
Kelly.
Hopefully
just in
nobody.
trouble. Period.
Hopefully nobody. Shit, I ain't wishing.
It don't even
nothing.
have to be no underage shit. It could be
I know who it's gonna be.
kill somebody.
It's
Could
gonna
be
the
whatever.
dude from Blue's Clues.
Damn, that would be fucked up too.
I'm sorry.
But they already got
I
Pee Wee
couldn't think of
Herman.
nothing.
You talking about anybody that look like they got potential to be a petty? He do kind of like, you feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or one of them Inky Blinkies and what the ones the Teletubbies motherfuckers.
Teletubby. But don't nobody know who they are because they're up in
But
costume
it's
all the
gonna
time.
come out if there's something happen.
Remember the Elmo dude?
Yeah, we interviewed him on one of our shows.
Yeah, that was cold game.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was cold
That
game.
dude was in New York and San Francisco too. He was all over the place.
That's horrible.
So what's up, OMEEZY? You just did a show at Ace of Spades, right?
Yeah, I was with my partner 95 Mil. He had, you know, I do songs
What
with
up? What up?
different people, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he one of them dudes, he always performing at all the shows with all these different people, 95 Mil, you know what I'm saying? So I got a song with him called All Day, All Night. You know, so he was like, big homie, come out there and fuck with me, you feel me? And I was like, okay, oh boy.
Seemed like you got a song with everybody.
No, I tried to, because, and,
Tell him why though.
because I do a lot of features.
Because you're the great communicator.
I am the great communicator. It's like this. Let me give you some. Let me give you some more game. Let me give you some more. Let me give you as communication because you know a lot of people don't answer their text, none of that shit. So, or even correspondence, but they want to. But people will complain. People will say, "Oh man, fuck that." Like I could watch y'all do all these shows and just sit on my IG and be like, "Man, that's fucked up. Man, that's my nigga. Man, I ain't nigga ain't man." And really catch a feeling, or I could pick up the phone, or I could DM this nigga and say, "Hey, I need to be on your show. What's up?" And he say, "All right, let me see what is up." Blah, blah, blah. All
do
right,
it.
boom. Like it's communication. Like most of the time, pick up the motherfucking phone, text somebody, ask some questions. Don't sit back and or figure out what you got to do to be in that position. Don't sit back and be like, oh, and be sulky and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that that's some game. Like really, and I did a
more
post
game.
a long time ago. Like people don't answer the phone. Like niggas, you
But
that
people be
important?
salty though, and they'll like I'll
Yeah.
run into people all the time. Like, man, when am I gonna get on your show and stuff? And then they don't call me.
That's that bullshit. No follow through.
It's like I gotta call you to come on my show. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
They want to feel motherfuckers want to feel privileged and shit, or you know what I'm saying. They want to be like, oh man, that, this nigga hit me, man, and it was like, come on the show. You understand me? I come over here and fuck with the nigga. Yeah.
So let me ask you though, because we talk about this a lot. Is it a Sacramento thing?
Here we
'Cause
go.
we feel like it's a Sac
we
thing
go.
sometimes. Because a lot of my cats in the Bay Area, they're hungry.
Well, let me just say, and that's the whole thing with evolution. That's why I entitled my my shit Evolution. It's not too many people in the SAC that I don't fuck with and I don't know. You already know this. You know what I'm saying? Like it just like, or really industry, because it's like with fucking with 40 all since 1995. Like I've been in contact with so many people. Like there's degrees of separation, and it's not gonna be too far in between of somebody that I haven't interacted with or talked to or some shit like that. Now let's bring it to Sacktown. There's so many people, so many talented people in Sacramento, and even though if they was born here, and then you see like when I go downtown, because I've been here just as long as you. So when I go downtown, I see them lofts. I tell my niggas, I say, them your lofts. Like you, like, and then when I see Ace of Spades, I say, that's your venue, bro. Like that should have been you, bro. Because when he say I was bouncing, hit him hard security, niggas who know, like. We know promoters like, you know what I'm saying, Vogue Entertainment, like you know what I'm saying, like
Conscious.
like Conscious Vibes, like people who've been doing shows for years that kept this shit lit. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. Because I've been a part of all the shit. We were just talking about when Biggie came and he was at Cal Expo. I was there. I was doing security there.
Can we talk about that later?
Yeah, we could definitely talk about that.
I want to hear that
I
story.
got that. I got the whole shit. I got the whole shit. Trust me. So what I'm saying is there, and we used to just pull up to the spot, Racer X, somebody like Gino or somebody like that. We would move all the tables and just let people know by way of flyers and shit, and then people will show up. You got the episodes. You got Retro Royal. You got, you know what I'm saying, Rusty
Retro.
Duck. You got, you know what I'm saying.
Dante Club?
I mean, come on, man. If you've been in, listen,
calling it out.
listen. So, and I was at all these spots. So, you know what I'm saying. So, Nikki's like all kind of, you know what I'm saying. It's just like,
Yeah.
if you was in SAC all this time, you know. So this shit been built up around you, nigga, and you didn't take advantage of none of that shit.
Damn, shame.
And you can't sit back and be like, man, how these out of towners, woo woo. Man, you fell asleep at the wheel, my nigga.
Do you feel like anybody has
No, what?
taken advantage of that
No.
at this
No,
point?
who?
Nobody.
Name
People,
somebody.
because I know a lot of people that made it out of here and they
Who?
just never came back.
No, I'm not talking about
No, he's talking about.
No, I'm
how-
talking about no.
Gang recognized gang.
I'm talking about the ones that, and I don't fuck with Steve Harvey neither because he made his choice. But when he said jump, like, you know what I'm saying, like yourself, like Deion Taylor, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, anybody that really just took that leap of faith and said, fuck it, I'ma just do it. You know what I'm saying? Them the ones that's successful, and the ones that's still here. That's trying to figure it out. That's still trying to wait for 103 or 102 or somebody to do something. Shit, like evolution is whatever you was doing, bro. You got to take it to the next level. You
So
know what
let
I'm
me
saying?
ask you, do you think that's a sack thing or do you think that's just a personal thing within people?
No, it's
themselves.
it's a human thing. It's a human thing because it happens everywhere. It's not just here. It happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I've been everywhere, so I can't just say it's a sack thing because at the end of the day, everybody's making good music, everybody doing their thing, but everybody is not taking that leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like OMEEZY, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, shit.
You doing it.
Like what? You know what I'm talking about? How can you not look at this dude? I'm at the movie theater with my kids and shit, and I hear that shit at the end of the movie. Like, how can I not? And I look over and I see a black family at the end with all his kids and shit, and they clapping when they hear it. So how can I not feel pride in that? But at the same token, it's motherfuckers who may have put in more work in their minds and they like, well, why this nigga woo woo woo? Okay, so it's some shit and some steps and some leaps that you didn't do. Some steps you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, it just wasn't.
Because they got an animosity towards another individual.
Or they just not going all in. Is that basically
You gotta-
what you said?
man,
They
you
gotta go
they're not
all
going
in.
You gotta
all
go-
in.
you
They're
gotta-
just holding some back.
Some people feel like you just got luck too, and it's like
It's
nah,
God.
you don't-
It's God and luck.
You don't realize how much
Blessings, walk in your
grind there is. How many
blessings.
times I felt like I was gonna quit.
Sometimes you gotta check your karma, bro. Your karma might be fucked up. Your
Well,
karma.
maybe they just realized they didn't even want it. You know
No,
what I
your
mean?
karma. You know
What I'm saying? Like, eventually, at some point, you know what I mean? After all the years of hustling, at some point, I think some people are different. Some people are like, no, I still want this. Like, I've come this far. Fuck that bullshit. I'm going to go all the way. And there's some I feel like it's like,
But you can't just
Fuck
stay
that,
in SAG,
I
bro. You
can't-
got to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
cold
You think
lesson a
you
lot of people
have
gotta
to
learn.
Get
Man.
the fuck up out of here,
And then come back to sleep.
and then come back.
And then come back to sleep.
Because it's cheap living. Not anymore.
Come back,
though.
buy a motherfucking loft. Shout out to the homie Jay Cent. He got him one downtown. Like
out Jay Cent,
like
yeah.
there shouldn't be no motherfuckers. Like all this shit belong to us. Us. This whole shit belonged to us. Straight up.
But you've been trying to put people on for a long time.
Because
man.
I try to tell everybody that it's a unity thing.
Right.
It's a unity thing.
I
You know what I'm
remember a lot
saying?
of shit. Shit when we was at what was it? Tell Me When to Go video shoot.
No question.
OMEEZY took me straight to the director and introduced me to him, and I was
That's
like,
right.
that
I
was
forgot
dope.
about that.
Yep. And that's the type of dude he is, though.
And he came picked me up in the Lexus, and we rode to that thing and to the 80, the other shit, the dip shit, the second one he came up with.
Dip
We
shit.
used to hit San Jose like every weekend.
But it's because I try to, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm fucking with 40, I see some other shit, and then I come to SAG, and then I try to tell people there's some other shit out there, you know what I'm saying, that you may not know, but if you do this, that, and the third, it's gonna lead you to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you sit back and you watch you on your Instagram. Now it hurt more because motherfuckers on their Instagram and
Seeing
Facebook and all the shit. So now it's like
Hating.
what? When I was doing security and I grew up, I always had stage fright. Even when I was in high school, I had stage fright like a motherfucker.
How did that happen then?
Well, kid, the homie couldn't do a show. He couldn't do one of the shows. You know what I'm saying? Caviar. He couldn't do one of the shows. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, shit, I think I could do it. If
Hell
I get
yeah.
some Rossi in my system, it is what it is. I know all the songs.
Top of the line
I'm at,
wine.
because I got a, lightweight photographic memory when I'm not high, but really I do. And I memorize shit real easy. So I'm at all the sessions, so I got all the songs memorized. You know what I'm saying? And I just and I really could do this hip hop shit, no question. So you know what I'm saying, and like even 40 would be like that was the best show he ever did. That like when we bust down, you know what I'm saying, and I got off the Rossi and we've been rocking ever since.
That wasn't the same time y'all rolled.
The second show I ever performed with him was on fucking San Quentin. No lie, San Quentin. But it just so happened it wasn't a full yard because it was like they was on Lockney. It was don't trust that. So, but we did perform for like a handful of inmates and shit. You smell me?
Then you started going all over the world.
Yeah, everywhere.
What's up with the Biggie story?
What part? What you talking about?
Man, because I done heard some stories about that Biggie situation. That was like Cal Expo. Was it even Cal Expo?
Man, it was Cal Expo, regular exhibition hall. The same one you be at when it's like when I
Naughty Gross.
When I heard when I seen the little shit on Facebook and he was like we pulled up at some warehouse and it was like it was like 10 people in it. Like motherfucker, it was a full show. If you do your due diligence, it was a full show. It was everybody and their mama was on the show from Sally Sale to like Mac 10, like all type of. Jennifer Moore promoted the show because me and my brother JB was head of security for the shit. We bought jackets, all the shit. That's why you see me with a black and white jacket. You know what I'm saying? We was holding it down all motherfucking day. Then when Biggie came, I'm on the stage. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, and I think because of the Tupac shit too. First of all, when Tupac got shit. So that was after that when he's supposed to do the Who Shot You song. Damn. You remember in the movie when it said he did the Who Shot You song? I didn't see that shit. That shit wasn't all dramatic like that. We're gonna do it through the song. It was like I was on stage. Motherfuckers was throwing batteries and shit and whatever. It was all kind of shit, nickels, all kind of shit they was throwing at Biggie. And then I just remember after he performed the shit. He was in the back, and he leaning. Now he said some slick shit about 40. That's true. And he was. I was always in my mind. I was trying to figure out what the fuck was this nigga drinking because he had a big ass bottle and he was leaning on the limo. And then I looked at the picture and I said, oh, he had Cristal. He had a bottle of Cristal. I thought it was a bottle of Old English because that was the vibe back then. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he leaning on the shit, and then the homies was like, okay, boom, jam the nigga up. It wasn't all like on the thing. It was like niggas clack, 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 clack. It wasn't all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But he was jammed up. It would have been ugly. But Kev Dixon, Captain Savo, anybody know Kev Dixon? Kev Dixon said, hold on, let's get 40 on the phone. 40 at the crib. He picked up the phone. He called 40. 40 get on the phone with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? They chop it or whatever. And he say, make sure don't nothing happen to him. And that was it. Damn. That was it.
Straight like that.
And that's from the motherfucker who, but it wasn't. But all the he paid for the. He already said that he didn't book the show and all that shit because 40 ain't gonna go through all that shit. Book hella artists and then you know what I'm saying. And then they said it was like 10 people there. It wasn't packed because I do recall the promoter sad face, but it was enough. No real talk. But it was enough to where that shit was a party and shit. And you know what I'm saying. And I could say who was the ones that was jamming the nigga up, but I ain't gonna say it but it was our organization folk because we didn't play no games at that particular back then, and we still don't. And that just if somebody say some shit, you gotta what's up, nigga? Yeah. What's happening? You know what I mean?
I remember rolling with these dudes for a couple years, man. We was going around, and it was like the presidential thing. Like 40 had his whip, and it was like 2-3 cars in front of him, 2-3 in the back. We was running red lights just to stay within. You know what I'm saying? It was like,
keep up, fool, keep up.
I'm like, damn, this shit is deep. We were going to shows, coming to SAC, going to the Bay, whatever. It was like, man, 5 cars was running red light. Just
I try to show people. I show people this life, but then I'll be like, don't get addicted to this shit because motherfuckers be not going to work. Like it's like fuck my job. My nigga Manny, he was working at a car dealership and he was like, man, fuck that shit, dude. Like I gotta do what I do. Yeah. So it's because for me it's paid. It's paid. Pay K. You know what I'm talking about?
So if you wasn't doing what you was doing, what would you be doing?
Busting heads or something, probably. I don't know. I probably would. That's my talent. My talent is busting niggas' faces, and it is what it is. And
so
I
don't
probably
fuck with OMEEZY.
I mean, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a smart guy. I ain't gonna do no dumb shit. But but you utilize your talents, and basically
gotta survive.
I utilize my talent to get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to figure out, first of all, you got to figure out how to get in the industry.
Talk about that.
Let's start at stage one. I want to be in the industry. Okay, how am I gonna get in? Get my foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? So even back then in the '90s, it's like, fuck, how can I get with that? I had I seen the homie Big Will. He was bodyguarding for Tony. And you know what I'm saying? And he was a songwriter and a rapper, all the shit. And I'm like, that seemed like some shit I should be doing right there. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, and he was an example to show that you know what I'm saying, that you can evolve. You know what I'm talking about?
There it go again.
Evolution.
There it go again.
So with 40 keep doing it, even at this age.
Yeah, he
Stay
evolves.
evolving.
He evolves.
Keep evolving.
Yeah, you know.
How long you think you gonna keep doing it?
As long as he just turned 51, so shit. You know what I mean? I'm far behind him a little bit.
But you don't have something set where like I'm gonna just be an artist for the next 5 years and then I'm gonna do this.
Well, let me tell you something. You know, and this everybody say, but I make songs it's therapeutic for me, so I'm always be making songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to like the song before I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna write this song and see what motherfuckers think. Fuck that. No. I have to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like when I did Been Drinking, which is my latest single before Go Crazy, it was like, oh, we going on tour. We just did the E40 Gift to Gab tour, and I was like, damn, I got to write a record that's gonna make the crowd go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I perform in the middle. I do my set in the middle of 40 set. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, and then once he busts down, then I got to go out there and entertain him for about 10, 15 minutes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me write a record that I know everybody gonna be in there high and they're gonna be drunk. You feel me? Excuse me. I'm not
That
gonna
was
do
you.
I'm
That
not
was
gonna
you.
do, but that's not my drink though. That's just this.
Right here.
So I wrote the record and I was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna take it to the face so I know what to do, boom. Because at the end of the day, I'm a songwriter. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I know how to do the hooks. I know how to do all that type of shit. So I wrote the record and that shit got excellent response. And then I said, okay. I was talking to La Rue, the hard hitter, and he was like, you got to do a remix. So, I said, okay, bust down. I got to get you on there, get Yuck on there. You know what I'm saying? And keep it cracking, because at the end of the day, you got to have content. You got to keep content out there. You got to stay relevant. It's 2019 right now. The year just started. So shit, I'm like, oh, okay, boom, remix, drop the video, work on a new single, do Life of Leisure. You know what I'm saying? Do 360 with the homie. You know what I'm saying? And let's get this shit bracking.
How you gonna push that single though? What's because I remember we was conversing and you said something about some emojis.
Well, no, I'm doing the contest because there's no really like a crazy emoji. There's like emojis, but one for when you just ballistic. You know, I just want like, cause on the song if you ever listen to it, it said I was referencing like I'll capsize your boat and burn your hotel. Like it's just like,
damn,
because it's extreme. It's like when the motherfucker go crazy, there's nothing like, you know what I'm saying? Like when a female mad and she fucking cutting up your car and busting on all the windows, that's some extreme anger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even for you to shoot somebody, like that's extreme anger. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm merely saying, stop, wait, hold up. You know what I'm talking about? Go crazy in a positive way. Like let's trigger that. Let's take that anger. Let's not do this, that, and the third. Let's not throw the Molotov cocktail.
That's hard.
Let's not put. No, it's not.
Oh, man. So
sometimes
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
I thought
That's
you
hard.
were giving me permission to let that shit
go turn up.
No, I am. No,
So
I
I need to
am.
pull out a book.
No, I am. But it got to make sense. That's the evolution.
I'm gonna throw a book at
Man,
somebody.
I was ready to just throw
That's-
all caution to the wind. And be
No,
like, fuck
no, because no, real talk. Because I was there when, you know what I'm saying, I was, you know, one thing about the whole shit is you got to be a participant in most of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So when the Black Lives Matter shit jumped off with Stephen Clark, I was down there fucking around. You know what I'm saying? They bent the corner to the way. I went around the block, all the shit, everybody was there. But they bent the corner to the freeway, shut that whole down, everybody complained. Fuck what you talking about? We had to shut that hoe down just for a second, and it is what it is. But that shit got impact all across the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That made motherfuckers say, oh, okay, so in order for you to get the attention of the world, you got to do some extreme shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people going to think you playing. You know what I'm saying?
So
People can call you nigga, you ain't gonna do shit, nigga, and nigga, fucking nigga, woo, woo, until you pop them in their motherfucking face.
I'm gonna say, watch your mouth.
Nah, that shit don't work.
It ain't working.
And then
No, that shit don't work. That's why when the dude grabbed the sister across the McDonald's joint, like,
oh yeah,
if I would have been there, he would have got beaten severely though. Like I would have just had to do that. I would just take that.
Snaked him.
Nah, I would have had to slap him, rub burger all in his face. Like, nigga, don't ever do no shit like that.
Yeah.
And then bend a corner. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Get up out of there.
Yeah, because I ain't trying to, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers feel comfortable disrespecting people and doing that to a race of people. That ain't fly shit.
That gets us. We can get deep with this.
Don't you feel like some of us though grew up differently? Like some people
There you
just
go.
take that
There
shit,
you go.
and some people like I known OMEEZY for so long. Y'all don't know this, but OMEEZY gave me the Leisure name. Real
Uh-oh.
talk.
Uh-oh.
Way back. We won't even
Why
go
you-
there. 'Cause
why
that's
you
a
give-
whole
why-
nother
no, why
story.
you giving that name,
But look. We go back so far that a lot of people wouldn't do the shit that we do sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you do me dirty in a dirty, dirty way. Man, you better
I mean, you done for
sleep somewhere.
Yeah, I know how,
what I'm
I
saying?
know how to plot some shit out and strategize it and all the shit.
No. Hey,
And we'll wait. I'll wait 2 years.
now, we are recording. This is 100% fictional.
that's the
Nothing on the
Asian
show
in
is
me.
real.
Oh wait.
No, that's a fact though. No,
You gotta be smart.
That's why.
about
That's
that.
why.
You
Listen,
incriminating yourself.
but listen. Let me tell you. But listen. But that's why. Even with the
5
rap
years
shit.
later.
Even with the rap shit, I said, okay, boom. Okay, so I do a couple fight songs. I'll beat a nigga ass. I got shit to do. I'll beat a nigga ass. I got shit to do. I'll beat a nigga ass. I got shit to do. I'll beat a. So and I just I shot the video. All the shit it's out there. Just to let you know, a preemptive strike. I'm not doing none of that shit. You see me out on the grind, all the shit. You see me doing my thing. Leave me the fuck alone. And then I'll let that rest for another. Then I'll do a song, Bet Not No Nigga. Bet Not No Nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Patience is important.
Bet Not No Nigga come running up. I don't even feel like I gotta pop the trunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will beat the shit out of you, no question. Like, with mad anger.
And bail himself out.
No question. But then I do a song like hold up. Like, I'm talking to myself though. Like, wait. Stop. And then once you done figured that part out, all right, do what you do, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because nice guys finish last and stay broke, bro. Motherfuckers, niggas play by the rules. Everybody play by the rules. Everybody try to not ruffle no feathers, all that shit. And you get the short end of the motherfucking stick. Meanwhile, the motherfucker that throw caution to the wind, just do whatever the shit, say whatever, tell people to suck a dick, all the shit. He reaped the benefits, got big chain, all the shit, big car, all the shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta have a balance to it though.
You
Right?
have
You
to-
can't just go off and just tell everybody to suck your dick.
I'm about to
and
say
fuck
life
off.
and
you
leisure.
can't.
Hey Nick, I was gonna say life and leisure. Fuck everybody else who's doing a podcast.
That's what Barry
This
said.
where
I
it's
mean, there's
at.
got to be some real shit
That's where they
behind
need
it.
to
There's
be
got to
at.
be, you know what I mean, some motivation behind it. It can't be just like, oh, fuck you,
I
and
want
fuck
to
you,
hear this
fuck
song.
you. Like,
I
you know what I'm saying?
cannot wait to bump Go Crazy because I'm feeling like that's for me.
It really is. Trust me when I tell you.
I feel like that's
I'm
for
not.
me.
And it good.
'Cause
It's
I've
gonna
been
be
hella,
another
like,
tell me when to
checking
go
all the
type of-
boxes and
Well,
shit.
Tell Me When to Go is a monster, but I'm just saying that if you listen to the song, it's gonna
That shit
make
was
you,
wild. I'm
it's
not
gonna
gonna
make
lie.
you, it's gonna make you move and make you, you know what I'm saying. But I got to put a visual to it. I ain't shot the video yet to fully make it explainable. But at the end of the day, when it comes to this fruition, you will know what the fuck it's talking about.
When it comes to your music, OMEEZY, because you're from Sac in the Bay, do you put yourself in that box of like I do Bay Area music,
No, hell no. I'll do
or
all
you just all music?
No,
Break down the difference.
I do any beat. It don't matter. Any beat, any style, any shit. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be turned up. It could be serious. You know what I'm saying? It could be motivational. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time I'm doing motivational shit. You know what I'm saying? It's about getting up and getting, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm up every morning at 4:45. I did a song called 4:45. You know what I'm saying?
That's the time you woke up?
Every morning.
What time you go to bed?
I go to bed like 10 o'clock, 11 o'ck.
The hell nah.
If I'm not making no money, I'm getting some sleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not watching no fucking late night shows and all that old shit. Most of it, if I'm waking up early, I mean I'm already on my news shit. I'm already up. You know what I'm saying? If you waking up at 10 o'clock, talking about, guess what, nigga, you late. I already know. I've been up, nigga. I'm on New York time.
So you seen
When
Soulja
you
Boy
wake
was
when you
tripping.
wake up at 10 o'clock, New York time. What time is it in California?
So
Nigga, you sleep. Shut up. Shit already
7
happened.
in the morning.
Shit already happened. You waking up at 11 o'clock, nigga.
Soldier Boy done
You
already
missed
wild out.
off top. I already know. I done already watched that shit and post that shit and all the shit. You late. Don't wake up. Don't be telling. Don't wake me. Don't hit me at 12. Talking about. Guess nigga, I already know. By 12 o'clock, you late. Unless it happened after you late. Be like, you feel me? Technology, evolution. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's smarter. Can't nobody be slick no more. Everybody's smarter. You should be. You know what I'm talking about? And another thing I wanted to say, this is I made sure I made a note of this. Like it's like the worker motherfucker. You see with the Trump shutdown and shit, they letting you know we don't give a fuck about you. You're a laborer. We don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? So if you working for Comcast and you know I climb up a pole in the rain and change wires and shit, you should really be focused on trying to figure out how to start your own business. You know what I'm saying? If you working as a mechanic, you should really be. Why you gonna work for somebody else for 10, 15 years, dummy? Start your own company. Start your own auto repair shit. You know what I'm saying? And what they'll do is they'll throw more money at you to make you a slave, to lock you in. You know what I'm saying? So you can do the same shit for 20, 30 years.
But you could be fired at any point in time.
Although,
Any fucking time. You get sick or anything, you get hurt on the job, anything, it can all be snatched from you, all your comfortability. But motherfuckers be so programmed because they want to get the regular ass job. When, come on, man. If you watch social media right now, it's just so many. You see the watches, you see the shit. Like, who say you can't have that, bro? Who say you can't have a big ass house? Big ass hella watches and chains and shit. You motherfucker. Yeah. You. Who told you that? And why did they tell you that?
We gonna have to go check on. You still do that security thing?
No, fuck that. I'm on some other shit. I'm doing some rap nigga shit because that's how you get to the bag. Or you finagle that into some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like how you shooting movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, that's some. Look at this shit. This shit. Come on, man. You could have just did some regular shit.
Yeah, well, you got to keep growing.
Come on, but that's what I'm saying.
That's why I be trying to tell people all the time, though, is that if you just keep doing it, you're just going to keep growing.
Straight up.
People will quit and sit on their ass and, like, not put in the work and, like, you know, call me when you want to pay me something. Like, man, you got to keep working. Like, this the only dude I took out of SAC with me. I had hella people be like, man, he in Mexico with me every single
sick
time.
Ass.
Yeah.
But everybody else be calling me, like, when you going to put me on the movie? When you going to put me on? Man, when you gonna call me when I'm not on a movie?
Right, no question. Straight up.
Yeah.
That be the problem, man. Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? First of all, they don't stay in contact. I need a shot of that. What is that? You sneaky. Yeah, pour me one.
That's that whiskey right there.
Give me a shot glass right there, man. Pour me a shot of that shit, man. I don't like the way you just took a shot by himself.
Hey, let me get OMEEZY though. Let me ask you that, cause let's double back on that while I pour this drink.
Okay. Well,
Cause we got sponsors.
Oh yeah. Oh, the vodka shit. The vodka shit. Don't get it twisted.
So, what is your thought on fake love and lack of support?
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
You don't give a shit about that?
No, I really don't.
Fake love.
No.
I'm like, where you going with this?
It's like some kind of like Drake.
No, because
I get my journalism on y'all. Y'all
no, that's real.
No.
No, that's a good question
I was
because
gonna say, no, the question's cool, but like, what do you mean?
I pour him too. He a big dude.
yes,
He a big dude.
pass it to me.
In 2019, OMEEZY, what we looking out for with you?
Okay, let me answer the young brother's question over here real quick.
Okay.
Fake love.
Like, yeah, I'm fucking with you, OMEEZY. Yeah, man, I'm fucking
It's people with me. Let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to convince a lot of people that I could rap. I had to convince a lot of motherfuckers that I could perform. You know what I'm saying? I'm done doing. I ain't got to do that no more. I done performed in front of hella people all across the globe, everywhere, big stages, all the shit. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I got 6 projects out right now as we spoke up on the microphone. I'm working on my 7th, so I ain't proving shit, nothing. There ain't nothing else to be proven, all that old type of shit. Now I'm trying to be a businessman, trying to turn my music into something, you know what I'm saying, and finagle that into some other shit. Now, with that being said, fake love is people who've been fucking with me since day one when I was trying to figure it out when I dropped my first project. You know what I'm saying? And they still fuck with me and they still give me encouragement. I give them encouragement, you know what I'm saying, whether it be my partner Kev in Utah or you know what I'm saying, or just it's a whole bunch of people that inspired me to do what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So therefore there's no fake love because I know the ones who really show real love. You know what I'm saying? And when I do hit a lick, they gonna take a victory lap with me because they was with me. They was with me for my journey. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, so they know when if I ain't dressing fancy or whatever, they know because I'm still on the grit just like everybody else. Even though you see me over here doing this big shit with 40, no, as an artist and doing my independent shit, I'm just like everybody else. I'm still gritting, still trying to make it happen. I'm just not gonna quit. I ain't gonna let nobody tell me no negative shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make songs. I got my own shit with Empire, so I could drop shit whenever the fuck I want to, like I'm about to on MLK Day. My new single, Go Crazy, produced by Ambition. You understand me? And I'm gonna make and I'm work on my album Evolution, and that shit probably gonna drop in like April, cause I said so.
Straight like
There
that.
it is.
That's real love.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'm just gonna say, like, are we just like overlooking the fact that if everybody was their own boss, economically that wouldn't work?
Exactly.
I
Just
don't
saying,
give a
I was
fuck.
that was bugging the shit. I'm like,
No,
and
I was
some of
thinking
you
about
need
that
to work because if he's a boss, I'm a boss. He's a
But
boss.
some people ain't built for that.
But that's
true.
what I was
That's
gonna
true.
say. I was gonna say not
Yeah.
everyone is meant to be a boss. There's supposed to be leaders and there's supposed to be followers. There's supposed to be sheep and there's supposed to be lions. And that's just how that has to work. And so that's why I was like, if I see a sheep, I'm just like, zoop.
Well, let me tell you something. If that's the case, then nobody should go to church because the first thing the pastor say is all y'all is what, and all y'all can what.
But that's not the same. As
So
like
don't go to
helping them and loving
Creflo
them.
Church because Creflo say
snap.
everybody can be a millionaire and it's everybody's time. And you in there with 30,000 people and you telling 30,000 people it's your time. You can do it. Woo, woo, woo. Or you know what I'm saying, with Joel Osteen, you go over to his, you know what I'm saying.
But they got the
They
plane.
creep me out though.
Yeah, but
Joel
they
Osteen
got the
creeps me
plane.
out.
I think people figure it out in their own way though.
Not
Like-
everybody will be though.
Like OMEEZY figured it out in his own way. I figured out my own way, and for me, it's a little bit different. I feel like I need to build a team because when I'm down, I want you to be up and you to be up.
That's
Yeah,
my
exactly.
dog.
You know what I'm
So you're
saying?
never
And
down.
the
Yeah.
sooner
So
that you
we ain't
learn
never
that-
down.
Right.
You know what I'm
And-
saying? If I'm
yeah.
hungry, you gonna feed me.
Exactly.
If you hungry, I'm gonna feed you.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? So
And I think the sooner you realize that in your career, it's gonna help you long term. Because
Yeah.
then it's like if you are in a down spout and then you've been there for other people and you guys have each other's back, then they can lift you
Yeah,
up.
you don't
And
bite
then
the
vice
hand that
versa.
feeds you.
Yeah, exactly.
we don't
Yeah,
just
but
went through
let me
some
tell you
shit like
something.
that.
That's good.
I'm
That's a
saying?
good
So-
philosophy. It sound good and all the shit. But the beasts is the ones that say that don't get none of that and just say, okay, I got to get myself up when I get down.
No, you still
Cause
get yourself up.
motherfuckers may not be there for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, you
when
still
you
get
down.
yourself up. It's just when it comes to like you at the end of the day you have to be the one to get yourself up. But if it comes to something like I don't know, just like reaching out or like getting out to that next event or like something like that, and I'm not if I'm down about it and I'm not looking up and you say, hey, come out and do this, and then all of a sudden you get me to look up. You
Right.
know what I mean? Then at that point, I take that next step, and I take that next step.
But
and
you
I
just
take that
said it.
next
Nah,
step.
yeah, you just said it. You take that next step.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but it's nice to know
But
that
I-
you got that
Yeah.
support. It's nice
Exactly.
that it's,
Well-
you can
Yeah.
look to the left and it's somebody
Yeah,
there.
well, I think it'd be
Yeah.
like let's say 40 lost everything today, and he went yo, and you're like yo, you got a place to stay. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Or it's like
Right,
yo,
exactly.
hey, yo, Big OMEEZY just hit the charts right now. 40 just lost everything. You go yo, check us out. You're coming on road with me. We're boosting your career again. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
I'm
like that.
still
Like
winning.
that's
Right.
that right there's a team where even though 40 would have picked himself up, right? But he's just like yo, I got my team. My team's there. I think that's more like of what it is. Like yo, that's
Yeah,
my team right
exactly.
there. You're up right now. And you know what I'm saying? I was
But
up for a
see, it's
minute,
like okay, 40 do an hour show. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
for 40 to give me 15 minutes in the middle of his show in front of all his fans, that's big
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
So I got to
Big
step
shit,
up to them.
bruh.
But I'm in Vegas, all this shit. I'm like nervous in them, and I don't get nervous, but I'm like, nigga, I got to show up.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
We in Vegas. He just brought Filthy out. Filthy just did some shit. Now I gotta come do my shit, nigga. I gotta show up. You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
Right.
So
But
that's
see,
when
he
you
put
say
you
that's
on and you stepped up and you performed.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Right.
you gotta take the bull by the horn. You gotta step up. You gotta be appreciative. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a bitch ass nigga. See, the problem is a lot of people is just bitch ass niggas. You can't be
Bitch
that.
ass.
Whatever any inclination that make you lead in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Because it take practice being solid every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every day you have to practice being solid. There's no motherfucker that's 100% all across the board that don't
All the
don't
time,
have
yeah.
no deviation in their mind of not being solid. Everybody do. You have to practice, and like I said, hold up, wait, stop.
There you go.
Before you do some dumb shit, think about it. You know what I'm saying? Think 5 times before you tweet. Think 5 times before you post some shit on the gram. Just think about it. Think about it. Think about the ramifications of what you about to do when you post that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is gonna come back on you.
And look at the Kevin Hart thing with the Oscars. That's a perfect example. He's got shit being pulled up for how long ago? You know what I mean? You got to think before you. And
But he got a
I
number.
don't agree with
He got a
anything
number
that
one
they're
movie right now, so he ain't tripping.
No, I was gonna say. Granted, I agree with Kevin Hart 100%.
But you can't, and that's
same
another thing of the
philosophy.
going crazy part, because everything, because you know I feel like I'm ahead of my time, but going crazy is like fuck the Oscars. Y'all want to act like bitches? I'm not fucking with you. Bye.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
I'm not apologizing. I mean, I already apologized hella times,
Right.
and now I'm not gonna give you the motherfucking satisfaction of going back there and looking at your fucking face and doing and being the step and fetch it. You know what I'm saying? And playing ball, because I've been playing ball. He obviously been playing ball. This nigga was doing movies with fucking with Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? When he was playing the thief and shit. You know, I don't know if you
Stealing shit in the houses. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was his the early parts when Dame Dash put him
Before
in.
Soul
Put him,
Plane,
way before
Soul
all that
Plane,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and everybody know when you get in front of these motherfuckers, you gotta assimilate to some degree. You know what I'm saying?
Think like a man. He got.
Yeah, you got in certain shit that you gotta humble yourself and
Jumanji.
say, I'm doing all this shit. Just like, you know what I'm saying? And he got his dogs that he just bought cars for all of them and all the shit. It's like because they, like you said, they're a team. You take care of your team. You know what I'm saying? With us, we got a motherfucking team. You know what I'm saying? Ford can call me right now and be like, I need you to come through the crowd. I'm you know what I'm saying? No question. Any of my niggas can call me and be like, and there's no question. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but when you got a team of solid motherfuckers and you got a real family, then you don't. There's no question. But there's some bitch ass niggas out there that won't fit into that.
Right.
That's why you can't be that.
It falls back under loyalty.
That's why you can't be that, because you don't fall into that category. You already your report card then came back with hella D minuses and C. You know what I'm saying?
That's why some of y'all can't be on the show.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. No, that's a fact though.
Hey Nick, when we gonna get them old schools, bro?
Huh?
We get them old schools.
Come on, man.
Hey,
You can't.
we getting there.
See,
We getting
and that's the
close.
problem. See, motherfucker put pressure on the homie, because you see all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we had conversations, bro.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
joke.
I'm just saying, but that's the pressure that people put on motherfuckers, because and it's probably shit that he don't even disclose, that other people just we here drinking and shit, kicking it, and peeing and all, you know what I'm saying, whatever, just whatever. No, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just enjoying all the leisurely shit, but then it's another motherfucker that's up there that he got all the weight on him.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't see it.
You know what I'm saying?
See it.
No,
A lot. I'm talking about people in general. They
no,
don't
that's a
see
fact
it.
though.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a fact though. They don't see the behind the
100.
scenes shit. They just come up, you know what I'm saying, when it's light camera action and want to take advantage of the shit and be, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But you know what I'm saying, when the lights is dim and the lights go out and all the shit, you know what I'm saying, you on to the next. You're a floater.
But it's in the game plan though. It is in the game plan, and we ain't gonna launch it yet. But I will tell you right now, we just created a company in Mexico. And we just partnered with a really big studio. So that's all I can say at this moment right now.
You
And
said
there
a lot,
will be
though.
a lot more films
You said a lot of things. You said a lot, bro.
without going into it.
bro.
But there's gonna be a lot of films this year.
Hello.
Thought we were gonna ease
I just
that
want to
in.
be
bro.
in one of them.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but
and
I'm
most of the
saying
parts
it.
that I get, I get like prison inmate, or you know what I'm saying, tough guy number 3. You know what I mean? I don't have no problem being tough guy number 3. You understand me? You know.
But would you play one of those roles? Though?
I always
Like,
do.
What if we gave you a role that wasn't that role though? What if it was like, OMEEZY, you just gonna be the lover.
side dude, the side
gonna be
dude.
the
No, I was supposed to be.
Side
no, I was supposed to be in another movie where I rehearsed for a hell of months. I ain't gonna say who and who it was and all shit. And then we just kept not shooting shit. And I'm like,
It kept not shooting.
I got the whole script. I got my part. We done ran through it. Hella shit, all the shit. And it's
So
just,
now we need to get him, like you said, into like the side.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the big side dude.
yeah.
But we gonna talk about it. We gonna definitely talk about it. We are running out of time. It's
Can I
been
just
an
let me
hour
just
already.
plug my shit, because
Yeah,
do
plug
my
it.
due diligence. My name is BIG OMEEZY at BIG OMEEZY. Everything's concurrent. You know what I'm saying? Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Instagram. All the shit. And my new project, Evolution, is coming out probably April because I said so. And then I got a new single that's coming out, MLK Day. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy. And I'm going to be marching. I'm going to start in Oak Park Community Center. Y'all free to come march and shit. We starting there at 8:30. I think they leave at like 9:30. Then we go to City College and we walk all the way downtown.
Shoot the video?
Right. No, the Martin Luther
the
King
march.
march.
I clearly,
Saying over still
I
don't
clearly
go
said
crazy.
no, but
Hell
I'm
yeah.
shooting. No.
He a little bit slow. Don't worry
he
about
on
him.
it. No, he on it because I ain't shoot my video that same day. No, he right. You on?
How the song go? Stop.
Hold
Hold
up.
up. Wait a minute.
Wait.
No, just wait.
Go crazy.
Hey.
And everybody go crazy
Yeah.
during the march. I got you.
Stop.
Hold up. Wait, because you hear my voice. Wait. Go crazy. It's just the way I say it, though.
Okay, one more time. At Big OMEEZY.
At BIG OMEEZY, you know what I'm saying? Instagram, Twitter, all the, you know what I'm saying? Facebook,
All the social
LinkedIn.
medias.
My new album coming out and my new single and Been Drinking Remix is out right now with Yuck Mouth and, you know what I'm saying, La Rue and Cousin Feet. You feel me?
All right, you heard it right here.
Hello.
We going to be back on Monday, and we out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
Stop.
Hold
Hold
up.
up.
Wait. Go crazy.
Go crazy.